Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lydia. I'm an energy healer. I work with the mind, body, and soul. And today we're going to be doing a June energy update. June is my birth month. June, the month of relationship, ladybugs, outdoors, a little bit emotional. So let's get into it. First, let's just do a little bit of an energetic cleanse to get us into the space to receive with ease. That's also a message of June, is receiving with ease and learning how to slow down. Slowing down your body, slowing down your aura, slowing down your mind. Just getting you into a place of ease. So let's just relax here. Take a couple deep breaths in. Out. Fully exhaling. Tune into the core. Breath in. Really let all of that air out. We like to hold some air in the top of our lungs. So we'll let that all out. And let's do just one more deep breath here. Take a deep breath in. Good. So tuning into the month of June, I do see a lot of relational conflict, and it doesn't have to be conflict in a bad way, just in a way of there are going to be a lot of triggers that take place in June, and these are going to come in all shapes and sizes in your friendship relationships, counterpart relationships, job relationships, family relationships, as well as a lot of triggering and coming up of your inner child. The inner child is very prevalent here in June, really wanting to be heard and seen, and there's going to be parts of yourself where you're like, I thought that I healed this. I thought that I overcame this. And it's going to come back up in a different way because we are digging deeper dimensionally into ourselves. We are learning more about ourselves than we ever have really before, interdimensionally. So this can go even to, some inner child wounds of the womb space, being in your mother's womb, or even being in your grandmother's womb while your mother was being created. So there is some deep intergenerational inner child wound healing that is taking place here in the month of June, as well as familial relationships and how you're being perceived by family and how family is willing to honor you in a certain way, and the counter opposite of that, and how family doesn't honor you and how you can honor yourself in that. And I'm hearing a lot about alchemization, really anchoring in the power of alchemy here in June. So taking in any energy that's coming towards you, whether it's negative or positive, and using it towards your benefit, because you have the ability to alchemize any energy into unconditional love, into the true matrix frequency, divine love and authenticity. So allow yourself to be authentic, and in that authenticity, you also might be very emotionally triggered and overdriven. So how can we balance that, being authentic and yet still regulating the nervous system and allowing yourself to, learn how to really feel? That's a big thing of this month, is really feeling, digging deep into your feels. And the Cancerian energy coming in here as well, that crab energy. You could also kind of be coming into your own shell a little bit and just getting into a bit of a hermit mode. But since it's June, there's also a lot of this nature component of June that also comes forward. And I always see ladybugs in June. That's always a big, I don't know, there's something so beautiful about the whimsy of a ladybug. And so they're kind of like asking you to go out into nature and be whimsical and let that be your time of isolation. Don't necessarily stay super isolated within yourself when you're super triggered like this. I mean, you can, of course, but they're saying nature is an assistant to this. Nature is going to be teaching you, therefore you are ready for the next level of triggering. And Gaia is going to be here with you throughout all of it to help you move through these triggers, okay? What else am I seeing here? I pulled a couple cards from the Oracle deck, and the first one is Earth Pulsing, Pulse of the Mother, Slow Down, Time in Nature. So like I just said, the mother energy is very, very prominent. The divine feminine energy is very, very prominent. So yeah, and also that triggering that I'm feeling as well. So it does feel like Hecate or Hecate is going to be working quite strong here in June. I'm also seeing I can't think of its name, but like the god of the underworld in the Egyptian mythology has been coming up for me a lot, and Osiris. So whatever those mean to you, if those resonate, go look into that a bit deeper. I'm trying to think of what Anubis, I think is Anubis. Yeah, Anubis is one that has been coming in. We have the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, and let yourself be seen. Again, like letting yourself be in that most authentic form, and whatever that looks like for you. No longer hold yourself back to what family wants you to be or what other people want you to be, and fully embrace what your authentic being is asking of you. And if there are people in your reality or around you that find conflict in that authenticity, then it is more an honor for you to move away into a place of stillness away from that, is what I'm hearing and feeling. And this last card here is the Star Ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. And again, that going a little deeper, there's a lot of introspection that's taking place here in this month of June. And again, going into the earth experience. So it does feel like there's a lot of introspection that Gaia is going to be leading specifically. So spend a lot of time in nature, spend a lot of time in the sun. There's going to be a lot of sun codes and a lot of DNA shifting that's taking place in June. You might be tired. June might be a tiring introspective energy where you kind of just feel, I don't really want to do much. I just want to rest. I want to flow. Whereas sometimes June can be more energetic, but this time around in 2025, there's a lot of introspection, and there's also something about, the number 6, right? June is the number 6 here in our timeline now, but there's something about your physical experience in your reality. So the places that you're living, how you're spending your money, how your job and where that's going. A lot of these things are shifting as well. So your mentality around the physical reality is also going to be shifting the more that you go introspective, the more that you understand that the world that you're creating all starts from within. So there's a lot of introspection that I think is going to usher us into a deep, fulfilling July. I don't necessarily know where July is going to go yet. There's always a lot more energy in July, so there could be some, beautiful stuff, but this isn't a message about July. This is June. So allow yourself to really be in that resting moment. And for some of you, a meditation routine might be something that you're getting into, or a yogi routine. So routines seem pretty good here in June as well, like really starting a summer routine and what that looks like for you. I'm seeing, eating a lot of fruit, which, we see that in June quite often. There's a lot more fruit. There's a lot more fruitfulness in the earth. So really indulge and feel into all of the essence of what Gaia is bringing forward and her beautiful, her life, her fruits, right? And every time we eat those fruits, she's sending us codes through that. She's sending us messages through the food that we eat. So really, really honor that. And this could also be going into the routine of prayer and praying before meals and anything like that. So there's something so beautiful about this homey energy of June and this very motherly energy that Gaia is supporting and bringing forward, and this support to, you know, really look into your relationships and the reality that is in front of you. Does this reality align with where you want to go? If it doesn't, some introspection and some change needs to take place in June in order for the rest of the summer to really be shifting with you. If we're holding some stagnancy in June, that's also okay. June is going to feel a bit uncomfortable emotionally, mentally, spiritually, but when we can embrace the emotional flow of June, it's going to actually be quite cathartic, or like very releasing. There's a lot of emotions that want to come forward that are really going to set us up for the rest of the year here, and honestly for the rest of your life. This year of 2025 is a really transformational one in general, so embrace every single second of it. Really feel into the moment, be present in your reality, because the more you have presence, the more that you can actually influence the reality in front of you. So hold a lot of space for your emotions, hold a lot of space for being outside, being with Gaia, being in the sun, embracing as many sunsets as possible. There's also this energy of water and fire, maybe some bonfires, maybe some jumping in the lake, anything that feels right to you. Please honor that. And yeah, I think that's all that we have in here today. Maybe there's some more, but that's all that I have on the top of my head. So thank you, Spirit, for guiding us through this message. I hope that you all received something from this, and if you did, and you enjoyed this video, please think about subscribing or liking or commenting. It really does help me out as a small time content creator, and I will see you all in the next one.